Hey, how you doing? This is Tim with Vanderbilt Financial Solutions, and today we're going to talk about business loan financing help for small businesses. In today's economy, there's a lot of businesses out there who are thriving, striving, failing, whatever the case may be. At some point in time, if you're in business for any length of time, you're going to need some sort of financing help. And I'm going to talk to you today about 4 different things actually. What do I need the money for? Initial sources, banks, small business administrations, angel loans, equity loans, investors, that kind of thing, and then finally alternative sources. First of all, let's talk about what do I need the money for. There's an old formula that I use and I always recommend for any small business owner. Whenever you're going to do anything with your business, you need to ask yourself, what am I doing it for? And the formula that you need to use is, for any business, it's revenue minus expenses equals profit. And if I'm going to go out and get financing for this business, is it going to increase my revenue? Is it going to reduce my expenses, eliminate my expenses, or help avoid expenses? Which is all ultimately going to affect the bottom line, which is profit. Sometimes business owners feel that they need to get money because the trucks that they have may not be the prettiest, so therefore they want to get new trucks. Maybe they have a restaurant and they think that if they do a whole big remodel, that somehow that's going to change things. Well, folks, I'm here to tell you there's a lot of businesses that have done that, and that has been the downfall for their business. So don't make that same mistake. Again, you know what? As a small business owner, sometimes you're kind of out there by yourself. You need to ask yourself again. Revenue minus expenses equals profit. Where does it fall within that realm there? And is it going to help increase revenue? Is it going to help eliminate expenses? Now, the second thing is initial sources. A lot of times a lot of business owners, they've got money just kind of everywhere. Ask yourself this, do I really need the 4 cars that I have? Do I need the 4 rental properties that I may have? Whatever the case may be, a lot of times you may have something already where you can cut your expenses, think a little outside the box, maybe kind of make a sacrifice or two, and pretty much basically be your own source of funding. You'd be surprised of when you do a self-evaluation how much money you can actually pull out of yourself. Or maybe even credit card loans. Maybe you've got some credit cards tucked away. Create a little plan, little payment schedule, and give yourself a loan, but stick to that payment schedule, and there you go. You've got your own initial source of funding. And then third, banks, small business administration loans. There's equity fund loans. There's other investors, other small business owners. Banks are pretty straightforward. You go to the bank, you get the money financing. Small business administration loans, depending on the type of business that you may have. There's a lot of government programs that offer assistance. You may have to go through a couple of special hoops, and the money may take a while to get, but if you can wait, chances are you might be able to get a loan from them. And not only think about just major government loans, but think about state-run programs, maybe programs within your city, maybe certain parts within the city. So let's say you're looking to open a new location. Maybe the city has a program where if you're a small business owner and you open a new location in a certain part of the city, that they'll give you some sort of subsidy or some sort of tax break. So always looking at those. Very, 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 very wise to do that. You'd be surprised at what you can find. And then also equity fund loans. There's lots of companies out there, small companies who have pools of money, and they're just looking for opportunity. If you put together a business plan proposal and present it to them, a lot of times, they look at different criteria than a bank does, and they may be willing to give you that money that you want. Also, Another source, and a lot of people, for some reason, they overlook this, is other business owners. Business owners are in business to make money, and sometimes they've got a stash of cash somewhere, and they're looking to make money with it, and they just don't know what to basically use with it. Fourth, alternative sources, credit card receivable loans, business cash advances, merchant loans, always a great source. If you don't know anything about those, give us a contact. We can walk you through those. But terms are a little bit different than banks and so forth. But you know what? Again, very little lending criteria, fast cash, really quick, easy terms, great source of money, and so if you need something like that, definitely always an option. Always keep an open mind. Again, this is Tim with Vanderbilt Financial Solutions. Visit my other videos that I have about small business financing, and as always, make it a great day, and thanks for